This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Hughes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking down the middle. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. To throw, it's Bailey. Might be looking to run. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Scott.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Complete. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Hughes. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Wegman. Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Drake. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. power football with the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive for the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Scott. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They're working that left side. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Number 94 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. But maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Can't hang on, he muffs it. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
I can't say what I want to say on this because I'd get fired, but what are you doing? Like, as you continue to run backwards, at some point we know, like, this play is over. I'm not going to get positive yards, but at some point you can't treat this like, it's almost like they thought this was a video game, and it just didn't matter, but goes all the way backwards and just give up the safety.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Wegman. That's reeled in, it's Hughes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Got enough for the first. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, NC State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's straight. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. He spins that thing down the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Got his man to the left. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the timing just a hair off.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cougars. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got him. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The sure hands. It's Scott. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the number 22 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Golden Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive.
And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Caught close to the marker, it's Snow. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Wolfpack will get the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Fires the pass, intercepted. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Run, taking it the other way. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Back open in the middle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, or third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Walker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Hughes. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. They got him. Hits a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson. Makes the grab and room to run. finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the ground. He's got it again.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turned and they gave it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
NC State will try to close the deal and run out the clock. The run inside. It's Scott. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll go right back to it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.